Hey guys, haven't done a video for 2, 3 weeks. I said routine was really important, but then I break it. I've been traveling a lot for work, and then I'm gonna be traveling tomorrow to go to Worlds. I'm really excited about that. I'm not gonna be able to make the dinner tonight. This is Thursday, November 3rd. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to play into calling or many events. But I'm gonna come to Worlds. I'm gonna fly out Friday, come back Saturday. So unfortunately, I can't spend the whole weekend there. But I'm excited to see everybody who's gonna be at Worlds. First Worlds event, San Jose. I used to live down there for 3 years. So I'm very excited about going down there, but sometimes life catches up, travel and all that. And I also haven't kept up with the meta as well. I still play Katsu, but I even want to still keep playing Katsu after seeing all the cards from Dynasty. I'm not going to talk too much about Katsu right now. What I want to talk about today is I started a Patreon about a few weeks ago. A few members of my Discord want to do that. And to help promote the Patreon, I'm going to have a contest, essentially, not a contest, a drawing, where I'm going to give out one of each of the rare Marvel Dragons. Let me go ahead and show this. So I'm going to give away one of these, maybe not these ones specifically, but I'm going to grab ones from one of my piles. And I'm going to give away someone who joins the Alpha Whale tier on Patreon. It's only $3.50 a month. And I'm not looking to make money off this, but the main thing I'm trying to do is use the Patreon as a way, when I give away random cards or whatever like that, I'll give it to the Patreon members there. We have the Discord group, which I'll send links in the YouTube channel. Main thing too is I want to talk about collecting, playing a game, investing, all that fun stuff. Salty Whale Discord, we got Whale Street and all those other fun channels we go in there. We joke around, all that. Lots of fun, talk about Flesh and Blood every day. Community keeps growing, I love it. So I'm trying to give incentives to join the Patreon, become active member. You get a special status in the Discord, but essentially is everyone's treated the same. But for this first one right here, I'm going to give away the drawing to Alpha Whales. From there on afterwards is I'm going to close the Alpha Whale tier November 15th. Does not mean anything different, just shows that you're one of the original backers of Patreon. And then after that, I'll have a fish, dolphin, and whale tier. I think they're all roughly the same price. But it doesn't really matter status, just gives you the little symbol in the Discord. But that's not the main thing I want to talk about right now. The main thing I want to talk about is the Dynasty reveals and all that. And I could go into each of the cards and all that aspects. There's a lot to talk about with Dynasty. But we got a brand new hero. We got new cards. Got some new legendaries and all that. But what I care most about is the forgotten love of Monarch. I talk about Monarch all the time in the channel. I love this set, and I think it gets a bad rep for expectations and all that. But what I really like to see is when Monarch came out, you had a legendary for Chain, you had a legendary for the Runeblade, not the Runeblade, the Brute Shadow hero, Levia. I forget her name. I don't play her, but I know a lot of people love her and are going to give me shit for not remembering it. But it doesn't really matter. The thing is, they each had their own legendary, Eclipse and Doomsday, right? It gets you to summon. Well, poor Bolton and Prism didn't have anything, but that changed right now. So what I'm excited about is not only did it get new legendary action item or whatever, it shows that, Monarch's not been forgotten, and there will be continued support for it. So right here you have a light warrior action meant for Bolton. It doesn't say it's for Bolton, but you can only use Lumina Ascension if you're in Bolton. So you have this right here, and it lets you play as an instant. So it gives you more flexibility how you do it. You don't break the combat chain, makes it easier. I'm not a Bolton player, but all I know is it's pretty cool. And then you also had some things for Light Illusionist. Now, this is not tied towards Prism. Prism's living legend right now. So I'm assuming that we'll probably get another Light Illusionist next year if they're printing this card right now. The LSS probably didn't know that Prism would be LL by now. But nonetheless, it's really cool. I know people have said there's been a typo saying it summons Arcane Herald versus Archangel of Knowledge. I don't know if it's typo or not. Seems kind of weird. I don't really care, but nonetheless, though, is quality control should address that. But maybe she is Arcane Herald, just doesn't say it. I don't really know. But what I want to talk about this too is showing support for older sets is great because it makes them relevant. So when someone is out of meta, or no longer playable, it really drops prices quite a bit. I'm not going to go too much into the regular one right here, But all I can say is the sales volume right here the last few days been super high on this. So it shows people want to play Bolton, just need support. So if you start supporting older heroes, it helps the value of the cards, helps them sell and all that. Lumina Ascension was $60 last week, and you've had several sales go on, and now the lowest one is 109. Yesterday is 134, but you know, probably $100, 109 is about right, but it'll go up if people want it. It's a really hard card to pull, so it was $60, but nobody was playing Bolton, so nobody cared about him. Until Timmy loves Bolton, but besides that, I don't know anyone who plays Bolton, right? So nobody was speccing on his card. So to keep in mind this is when a card is no longer playable or they're out of meta or whatever, hero, that the card prices drop. I've heard similar things for Yu-Gi-Oh! And other things like that too, is not investment advice, but if you like a hero and the prices have dropped, LSS just showed they're going to support older heroes that you might have forgotten, right? The forgotten heroes. So Bolton's been a forgotten hero, and he only got one specific update so far in Dynasty. I don't know if everything's been revealed yet, but it shows that they're trying to give him something to make him relevant. It's something small, one card, but it could change the way to playstyle on it. Again, you get a bunch of other warrior cards which continue to be used for Bolton, but now you get a light warrior action. There's not been a light card for over a year now. So it'll be interesting to see more light support and all that other aspects in the future. I really like that LSS is showing support for Monarch. They need to do the same thing for Tales of Aria and all that. You got to make some of these cards relevant. Otherwise, you're probably going to have this. It's probably going to be the market in the future too. Is as you get more and more and more heroes, some heroes become out of meta, and those card prices will drop. Those are probably then the good ones to buy if you think they're going to become relevant again in the future. So who knows? But it's just showing an example of how Lumina Ascension buff right there has made Bolton maybe not relevant, but people showing interest in them. So just having this legendary item right there is cool. This thing is fucking awesome too. Lots of cool abilities. I don't want to go into gameplay aspects. I love it. I don't know how rare it's going to be being a legendary Marvel now, because we had the Dragon Marvels beforehand. Really cool. And then you got the new Assassin hero. He doesn't have a talent, so I'm not sure how LSS decides if someone has a talent versus being a bare bones hero. You're still getting new heroes without talents, so I'm not sure how that's all thought out. But it's really cool. You get the contract. But I don't want to go too much in Assassin, but he makes me want to play Assassin. Even though I'm a Katsu main, I played Kano before. I like sticking to what I know, so it's hard for me to want to change. This is how I am. I'm very stuck in my ways. So people call me Boomer Katsu. So I'm going to stick with Katsu. I haven't played the new Ninja yet. But what I like is blood. So we got blood now. I mean, we've had blood, but we got really good blood. So we have this. I don't like the Assassin's attack of Ninja, but maybe I'll have a Ninja versus Assassin set. I like it. Poor Ninja guy lost his leg. But you got blood. And then you got this really cool thing, Plunder to Pour, taking some shit. I don't know, but I like the artwork direction right there. It's different. And then you got some dude with some things in his face. Sort of looks like Hellraiser, but I like it. It's got gore. I don't think he's going to live. And then you got this really hot assassin chick right here. Just killed everybody in the room. The playmat shows even more dead bodies. I love it. So, LSS, you kicked ass with this set. It looks really good. I like the art direction. I like seeing all the reveals released every day. What I do wish, though, this set, I remember the more story. I like the story being released several days, so you had like build up to story and all that. I don't see how the story from the last set ties to this one yet, so who knows? I still want to see more story built into this. I would like that quite a bit. The Marvel weapons, I think they look really badass. But I'm going to say I was disappointed they're not full arts. So minor complaints. But overall, I think this is really cool. I still love the dragons. As I said, I love the art right there. See how it's full art? The weapons were not, or armors were not. So that's my minor gripe. But I do like the blackboarding and all that aspect. So guys, I'm going to end the video right now. But I'm going to be at Worlds Friday and Saturday in San Jose. So I hope to see you guys there. Make sure to join the Salty World Discord. Talk about this stuff all the time, so no surprises what I buy and sell and all that stuff. I'm very open about what I'm doing. And lots of other people buying, collecting, all that. Just fun to chat with. And if you join the Patreon, right now, $3.50 a month, very cheap. you have a chance to win this dragon set worth several $100s. Again, I'm not going to be doing giveaways all the time, so that's not the sole reason to join the Patreon. But when I do giveaways, probably 3-4 times a year, very, very minor, but something nice to show that, you know, you get something about your Patreon, is I will do the giveaways to Patreon members. And it's just a fun way to join the community, Discord, and chat and all that. So if you join Discord, I'll be on there when I'm in San Jose too. Meet up, say hi, whatever. And I'm bringing my Katsu deck. I'm not playing and calling. I have not signed up for any side events, but I would be glad to get some matches in. I love playing the game, but I'm definitely not as competitive as I was earlier this year, so I'm going to not play in the events this year, or this event, essentially. So I hope to see everyone there, and this is going to be a blast. So get out to Worlds if you can. Get some games in. Good luck. And I'm really excited to see who wins and what hero wins. And I'm really excited to see how the meta is going to change with this new set coming out. And I'm excited to see what LSS has for 2023. So everyone, congrats whoever got a spoiler this season. You know, well earned, all that. I would like to see some new YouTube creators getting spoilers next year too. I see a lot of the same ones. So we have a bunch of new YouTube channels popping up. So it'd be nice to see some new YouTube creators getting content too, and some different avenues as well. But overall, I think LSS is doing a great job with spoiler season, releasing sets and all that. And guys, enjoy your time at Worlds.